Today, I'm showing you a super easy way of making chunky egg fried rice. Ingredients: onions, carrots, green bell peppers, oil, cooked rice. I think I'm leaving something out, but keep on watching and you'll find it all out. Scallions! How could I forget scallions? Growing up in Ghana, fried rice without scallions is no fried rice at all. It was the main ingredient that made fried rice. So I went ahead and chopped up a bunch of scallions, also known as green onions. Next, carrots. Carrots is like a must-have as well. Chop that in little pieces as I'm doing here and set it aside. Next, we're going to chop up about half an onion as well. I used white onions as they tend to be more crispy and sweet, making them perfect for the fried rice dish that we're making. Once you're done chopping that, set it aside as well, and onto the next, green bell peppers. Again, this is going to add a great aroma to your fried rice. Chop them up in little cubes as I'm doing here and set it aside. Now you can add red bell peppers, orange bell peppers, all those colors. I've seen people do that, but for this recipe we want to keep it simple, so the less the ingredients, the better. Now, if you like to have super chunky eggs in your fried rice, you can do what I did here. Instead of doing it in the same pan as the fried rice, you're going to use a separate pan, fry the eggs, and set it aside. Make sure you're not breaking the eggs apart so much, because once it goes into the fried rice, you're going to find out all the stirring tends to break the eggs apart, so keep them as chunky as you can. Now we're going to turn up the heat in the other pan for the fried rice. Again, do not use high heat. Fried rice is best prepared on low heat. Add your oil and begin adding all the vegetables that were cut up and set aside. The green peppers, the onions, the carrots, but not the green onions or scallions. That's going to be set aside until the very end of the fried rice. So stir these three veggies and add some seasoning. I added just a little bit of crushed Maggi cubes to elevate the taste of the vegetables. Once that's done, we're going to add the rice, Jasmine rice, which was cooked earlier in the day, and stir. I cooked about 4 cups of Jasmine rice to feed a family of 8. That means it's going to require a lot of stirring, guys. It's a whole arm workout, but we're going to start seasoning it. I used some crushed Maggi, some liquid Maggi seasoning. I find that using both of them adds dimension to the taste. I used some fish sauce, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. Those 3 together, guys, you have to try this combo. The fish sauce tends to have a very pungent smell, so use it a little at a time. Taste as you go, and if you need to add more, do so. But at this point, I'm adding the eggs, and you can see they're still very much chunky, and as I'm stirring, I am being very careful not to break them apart. It is because my kids really like to see the chunky eggs in your fried rice, so I keep it very chunky for their pleasure. Add your green onions or scallions at the very end, and voila, the fried rice is all done, ready to be served. I know any Ghanaian watching this knows what shito is, but for those that do not know what it is, it's a pepper sauce made with dried shrimp powder and fish powder, fried or cooked in oil, and it is so good, and goes so well with this fried rice. And I definitely tapped into my inner bougie to plate it the way that I did. I added some basil to the top to garnish it, and also made some crispy lollipop chicken to go along with it. But here it is, all done and ready to be tasted. I feel this moment deserves some silence because some taste buds are about to party. Don't let me tease you. Try this recipe and thank me later. Until then, bye-bye and be blessed.